Back in the days, I was always at a very stressful situation with my finances. If you have ever encountered this scenario, then you understand that it can be really stressful, even to anyone. Well now, I am happy to say that I have eventually succeeded in skulking my way out of the same circumstance, and so can you. However, before I discuss the subject, please subscribe to my channel and click the like button to pump up YouTube's algorithm. Once done, let us now grab your pen and paper and let's start. Number 1. Observe your spending patterns. You have undoubtedly heard this a million times already. Many times. And you'll hear it again today. Ensure that every single dollar is used. You can easily track every penny you spend. The main objective of cost tracking is to identify and eliminate ineffective money spending habits in your life. Moreover, exercising authority over your financial situation and promoting better saving and investing habits will definitely develop from consistently monitoring your expenses. As Peter Drucker have said, if you can't measure it, then you can't manage it. Number 2. Set up a budget. You should be taking a different approach to budgeting. Consider the advantages and consider how much you will gain from it. And once you've established a rhythm, stick to the plan. I've found that this is the only strategy that works, so be careful not to lose your momentum. You can also employ the use of digital software and apps to greatly simplify this task. A number of excellent ones are already available online for free. All you gotta do is press that search button. And if you're curious, I already made a free budgeting and savings advice that you can download on the link posted in the descriptions below. Number 3. Set a cap on your unauthorized spending. Spontaneously purchasing something that you hadn't planned for, but it can be fun and also emotionally fulfilling? Like, come on, everyone is guilty with that. But emotional high could be short-lived, resulting in impulsive purchases from you in which actually you don't need or want anything at all. If you identify as such, then that is really a difficult pill to swallow. Try using the 1% spending money rule next time you are at the mall. It is said here that you must let the day pass before purchasing anything that costs more than 1% of your annual gross income. This policy is applicable to optional spending on things you want but don't need. Basically, the internal struggle you experience during questioning whether, do I truly need this, as opposed to, do I desire this? You have time during the 24-hour cooling off period to rethink your buy. Number 4. Save money for major purchases. So you see this gorgeous $4,000 commercial of a 90-inch flat screen. Imagine what 4K television would look like. But that doesn't mean that you should grab your phone, pull out your credit card, and dial the numbers away. So as for financial experts, if you truly wish for that dreamy TV, then the money should be from your designated savings account intended for these acquisitions and not using a credit card, unless you have a very solid payment plan to get the money back, something that only 1% of people do. Moreover, if you make a greater transaction, borrowing money might be more sensible, particularly if it's a product featuring gaining value, such as a home, or if it stops you from accepting payment from your investment or savings account. Number 5. Read financial related books. It's accurate to state that in order to conceal something, simply put it in writing. It's true. Among the things that individuals choose to overlook are the knowledge found in literature, which would likely help them to succeed if only they've just opened those pages. Learning is a lifelong endeavor, and the more you practice, the more your skills get sharper. The skill to make an informed financial decision is the main benefit of having financial knowledge. The result is we are better equipped to pay our financial obligations, set goals, and create financial stability. Puts you in a favorable position by letting you know your financial future is in your hands. Number 6. Reduce your bill each month. To take back your control over your finances, you have to cut back your monthly expenses. Although you might not be able to reduce certain ongoing expenses, such as rent or vehicle payments without significantly altering your lifestyle, you can decrease your variable costs. Being versatile, like in terms of clothing or entertainment, and using thought carefully. To start saving for necessities, like your electricity bills, for instance, utilize less energy or use another life or home insurance provider. Or look out for your food purchases at volume discounts. Additionally, don't take out a loan just because you qualify for one. Based on your income and credit. Your income and other factors should be your standards to make you decide whether a monthly payment is feasible for you. Number 7. Dine at home. Meals cooked and eaten at home can be not just delicious and filled with some tender love and care, but especially economical. You only need to lower your reliance on takeouts and food deliveries. The temptation to wine and dine in a fancy restaurant is fine, but creating home-cooked meals, bringing lunches from home to work might be able to make you save more cash rather than eating out daily. For people who don't think of themselves as chefs, the internet offers what seems like an endless variety of recipe and culinary guidance. Start at least making one home-cooked recipe per week. Bring from the following week your lunches at work. You could be astonished at how much money you can actually save. Number 8. Clear your debt. Being heavily indebted, particularly with these high-interest credit cards, is a fatal move for your budget. If you'd like to open up and enhance your financial status, then pay off your debts. And whenever it's possible, if you tend to forget things, you should make a list of all your current debts, including debt from credit cards, student loans, and auto loans. Make sure to make minimum payments in order for you to be updated on each of them. Moreover, you can also try to lessen the interest by asking for a reduced interest rate on the debt from combining multiple loans into one, or switching debt with a high interest rate to using a low interest credit card, like balance transfer cards, to bring the interest rate down overall. Afterwards, develop a repayment plan for your debts and some prudent financial management to pay off the debt as soon as possible. Your budget will increase the quicker you pay your debts off. As I mentioned before, setting credit card debt must come first. Unlike your mortgage and car payments, it rises with time and is definitely challenging to reduce. Number 9. Put an end to utilizing cards. Credit cards are an excellent and practical item to have when necessary. They save lives and perform fantastic work in raising your credit score. However, some people struggle with having self-control, and a quick fix that's readily available for them to get out of misery that fast is in the form of credit cards, which could swiftly plunge themselves into catastrophe. You might be relying too heavily on your credit cards. You want to survive month to month, and if you keep going relying solely on your credit cards to get by, then you'll quickly discover that you're in debt. Your skill to cover your costs, put money down for retirement, or pursue different financial goals will be restricted because of this. Therefore, if you're really utilizing your credit cards, stop. Rather off depending exclusively on using credit cards for purchases, stop utilizing them entirely, not unless you already have the maturity and judgment required to manage such a tool. Number 10. Spend swiftly upward. Spending fast may be exactly what you need for your own financial needs. If you have credit card debt and you have a difficulty making timely payments on other monetary issues, another excellent method to assist you in reducing your expenditures and organize your finances. Although it may seem intimidating, it isn't essentially must be. You might be acquainted with the renowned fast that detox or cleanse your body. But you knew that achieving financial wellness requires you to practice a similar fast or cleanse. When you're committed to living modestly for a while, then you should try this test to increase those figures in your bank account. Change how you act and weigh in properly what you need rather than what you want. Your attitude towards money can even shift as a result of this. I sincerely hope this was helpful to you. Should you have any inquiries, please feel free to add a comment below. So with that, thanks a lot for viewing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.